There are many strange things cats do that only cat's owner would understand. Being on the receiving end of a lifeless mouse or having your drink knocked off the table, for example, is all part of the deal. There is still much that scientists don't understand about cats, but we know enough to determine whether certain actions indicate that your cat is comfortable or that anything is wrong. Continue watching to learn about cats' secret lives and how certain uncommon actions indicate that your feline buddy is attempting to connect with you. Cats enjoy interrupting whatever you are doing by lounging across the workspace. Whether you have a book open or typing on your laptop, they will not hesitate to climb on top. This is the cat's way of telling you to stop paying attention whatever you are doing and start paying attention to them. They command you to stroke and pet them instead of the object with which you are interacting. Cats are intelligent creatures, but they are also incredibly stubborn. This is not because they don't recognize their name, it's just because they don't want to go to you. When you call a dog's name, he will come running up to you. However, when you call a cat's name, they will most likely ignore you completely. They like to express affection on their own terms and will come say hello to you whenever they feel like it. When kittens are born, they press against their mother's mammary glands while consuming milk. This causes the mother to create more so they can continue drinking. This instinct is retained by the cat even after it has grown into an adult. Adult cats frequently associate the soft regions of your body with the comforts of their mother, so they need these areas with their paws. Experts generally assume that people do this when they are happy or they want to relieve stress. Cats are curious creatures who enjoy getting a whiff of those around them. If your cat suddenly approaches you, it's because they want to smell your distinctive aroma. This could be because they want to smell something familiar or reassuming. Your hand and face are easy for cats to smell, reminding them that you are present and not a stranger. Breathing in your aroma allows cat to relax and feel at peace around you. Chewing plastic is indicative of a disorder known as pica. If your cat suddenly develops an interest in chewing objects that aren't food, it may be time to visit veterinarian. Experts believe that cats chew objects as a sign of worry and stress. As a result of dietary deficiency, if your cat does this frequently, it can be detrimental to their digestive system, and you should consult a professional. Experts say that chattering is a sign of discontent. If your cat is staring at a bird outside the window, its intense stare may be accompanied by a rapid chattering sound. The cat sees the bird and wishes to grab it, but he is also aware that the window prevents him from doing so. Other experts, however, say that this is a natural habit and that is chattering warms the cat's muscle before chasing its prey. Cats lift their tails to show that they are open to you. When it comes to human behavior, turning your back and exhibiting your backside is clear indication of rejection and rudeness. When your cat does that, they are truly demonstrating that trust and allowing you to get closer. Sure, the sight isn't exactly appealing, but they demonstrate that your cat is at ease in your presence and is content for you to brush them as much as you like. Cats like to rest on their backs and roll around. They only do this when they are comfortable, as exposing their bellies is a symbol of weakness. They often do this to stretch, but it could also be an attempt to involve you in a game. Experts believe that cats roll around like this when they want to play. However, they could simply claiming their territory by leaving their scent on your fine new rug. While you are sleeping, your cat is normally wandering around the home. They are much more active at night, which is typically okay until they start howling and wake you up. These wails are produced when a cat attempts to catch prey inside the house. If they can't find any mice or insect to leap on, they may wail in frustration. This isn't much you can do to stop this weeping except play with your cat throughout the day so it is exhausted at night and sleeps when you do. If you own a cat, you have probably spotted it curled up in a small hiding spot at some point. Cats do this because it helps them feel safe. This instinct remains active even when they are tamed. Cats frequently prefer unfamiliar confined locations, whether in a box or under the sink, to larger and more comfortable areas of the house. When threatened, cats in the wild seek refuge in tiny areas such as caves. Occasionally, cats change into the room at full speed. This is because cats have a lot of energy that needs to be expended somehow. Household cats do not hunt, thus they can become restless. This rapid burst of strong activity is the one method for them to discharge some energy. If your cat doing this frequently, take the opportunity to play with it more to help it expend some of its restless energy. At some time, every owner has coped with their cat bringing a dead bird or mouse to their feet. This is completely nasty, yet it is also a lovely sentiment. Your cat is delivering you a gift. When your cat was a kitten, their mother would have brought them food. This indicates that they have been accepted as a member of the group. When your cat does this for you, it may be expressing gratitude for the care of you provide. However, it is possible that it is simply seeking attention. Cats lying back with their legs wide indicate that they are at ease in your presence. Sprawling their legs out like this makes them vulnerable, especially when their tummy is visible. Very fantastic job. So how cats warn you there is a problem? They also do this in their little box, which is convenient because it saves you from having to. In wild, cats automatically hide their droppings so that predators cannot detect their scent. However, if your cat stops doing this, it may indicate a problem. This issue could be as simple as the litter box, or it could be that your cat is agitated or anxious. They may even be trying to alert you of health issues. Cats communicate not with just their eyes, but also with their ears. If they start twitching back and forth, you should back away since your cat is most likely agitated. This means you can approach your cat as usual. If your cat points its ear forward, it is probably content. If they are pointing rearward or flat against their head, your cat is likely agitated or defensive. If you want to know your cat's mood is, always look at their ears. Cats also like to leap on your feet, which is unusual. You could be sitting there doing nothing when suddenly they jump at you. Instead, they merely want to play with you and practice hammering. Although this attack may catch you off surprise, it does not indicate that they are being hostile. If you don't like this game, give your cat a toy to play with instead, and they will leave you alone. While we often think of cats as independent, solitary creatures, our feline companions require companionship and stimulation just as we do. Cats require the companionship of other cats or people in order to live happy and healthy lives. If you are concerned that your cat is lonely, there are certain warning signs to look out for. Excessive clinginess, aggression, fur pulling, or litter box troubles are all indications that your cat requires more care. Cats being fat and squishy is more than just a beautiful trait. It indicates that they are well fed and healthy. Malnutrition, on the other hand, can pose a hidden threat. It's their way of saying, "Help, I need better food." When a cat does not obtain enough nutrients, you will notice indicators such as dull fur, weight loss, and lethargy, which are all symptoms of malnutrition. Since getting the correct vitamins, minerals, and proteins may make a huge impact on their health and happiness. However, studies have proven that cats can know their humans even after a lengthy time apart. Unlike dogs, whose passionate greets leave no mistake about the devotion of their owners, cats are little more difficult to read. Cats do not see the world the way we do. Therefore, their recognition ability rely on a combination of sight, sound, and scent. So next time your cat jumps on your lap or waves itself around your legs, realize that it means they recognize you and feel safe and happy in your presence. But what's that belly pouch? Have you ever observed a shagging flap of skin on your cat's belly? Contrary to popular assumption, it is not simply excess weight. This is a primordial pouch and it serves multiple tasks. It protects key organs during conflicts, increases flexibility for stretching or jogging, and enable for extra food storage after a heavy meal. The primordial pouch is a natural characteristic, particularly in specific breeds. So the next time you see it, remember that's a symbol of your cat's incredible development and adaptability. Why cats seek isolation? This act, while painful, it is a natural extension of their survival drive. When a cat, particularly an aged one, begins to seek isolation, it is frequently their natural way of preparing for death. Cats may seek refuge under furniture, in closets, or in other hidden areas to evade predators in their vulnerable state. So, if your cat is isolating more than usual, it could be an indication that they are reaching at the end of their life. Providing comfort and care at this time is critical. While there is no scientific evidence that cats can anticipate death, there are a few intriguing instances. Take Oscar, a therapy cat that made headlines in 2007 for cuddling up next to patients hours before they died. So, are cats sense approaching death or simply looking for a warm, quiet slumber spot? Cats have a fantastic sense of smell and are highly sensitive to changes in their surroundings, which may explain their behavior. Whether or if they possess this strange sixth sense, one thing is certain: their presence is calming and provides emotional support. Furthermore, you may notice that your cat gives you more attention when you are stressed or ill, particularly by licking you. Some cat breeds, such as the Maine Coon, can grow to be larger than you would think. However, there are some breeds that are truly little, with delightfully petite proportions. Take this small fur ball, for example, which is only the size of 2 sauce packages. Breeds such as the Singapura, Munchkin, and Cornish Rex is recognized for their tiny stature, ranging anywhere between 4 to 8 pounds. These little kitties are ideal for anyone who enjoys cuddling with a pocket-sized buddy. Despite their little stature, they frequently possess large personalities. House cats' habit of napping in bathroom basins is difficult to explain. While it may appealing unusual, there are several explanations as to why cats enjoy this place. One reason is that they prefer sink's cool, smooth surface because its form makes them feel safe. The peacefulness of the restrooms as well as the elevated position of the sink, it may attract cats. While this activity should not cause alarm, it may be if your cat is always seeking water. If this is the case, see a veterinarian to rule out any underlying medical problems. Using a gravity feeder for your cat is like having an endless banquet. It's a stress-free method for your cat to eat whenever they want. You don't have to worry about staying on schedule because these feeders maintain the bowl full all the time. Just make sure your cat isn't overeating because this gadget allows them to choose how much food they get. Cats enjoy sleeping significantly more than most humans do, and it turns out their sleeping position holds more significance than just being adorable. This is why your cat prefers to sleep in the fox position, curled up into a ball. In the wild, Foxes wrap their tail over their bodies and cover their face to keep warm. While your cat is not a fox or a wild animal, cats use this strategy for the same reason, to preserve the heat near their bodies. Cats, like humans, are susceptible to the occasional fit of drama. These natural instincts dictate that territory is extremely essential to them. So, when another kitty gets in their way, the only option is to attack. Sometimes it's assuming and completely harmless, just cats sniffing around to get to know their surroundings and the other felines in their territory. Don't be concerned if your kitten spends the most of the day snoozing. When kittens sleep, they secrete growth hormones. These are necessary for their development, which explains why young cats always appear to be dozing. Cats, as adults, also sleep a lot because it saves energy. This is an impulse that arose from being in the wild, where they would need to be burn energy while hunting. If they consistently appear to be asleep, you could try playing with it a little more to check if it's sleeping due to boredom. Cats are highly intelligent animals. Cats respond to emotions, not desires. They are excellent at understanding body language, but as much as you might want otherwise, they do not understand actual words. If you want to reprimand your cat without confusing them, follow these steps. So, if you try to advise them not to jump on the counter in a gentle voice, they would not comprehend. Be firm in your tone and they will understand better. I hope you found this video useful. If you do, please share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.